Okay, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get some free guns. Now, let me show you how to do this. First, you got to get on the server, okay? And then we're going to go to a special place, a cop. That's a combat operator. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to find one that's not busy and it's under our control. And then we're going to go there and we're going to see, because some of them, special ones, have cases in them with guns and stuff. And that's what we need is guns. I like Crusader. Oh, look, it's open too. So we're going to fly to Echo 1. Now,
Raven
what I
dispatch,
just did,
moving to base camp.
I just called a helicopter to take me to Echo 1. Now I call it a helicopter for you guys, but now you have to excuse me if I call it a bird, because that's military talk for helicopter. Okay? Well, here it comes. Now, we got 55 seconds before it gets here. See, right up there at the top of my screen, it shows how far away I am from where the helicopter or bird's going to land. And it shows how many seconds or minutes or hours or days it's going to take for the bird to get here. See, I remember to call it a bird this time because I want to look real military.
Raven here, I'm moving out. ETA, 30
Now,
seconds.
I'm checking the donation box, and at a home base they have a donation box so that the more experienced players, they can put stuff in there for the new players to to use. It's just to help people out sometimes. Oh, here he comes. Now, ain't that realistic? Look at that bird. Here he comes. Here comes that bird. We're gonna come out here and get a seat on the bird.
Raven here, ready to head out.
Okay, here we go. Away we go. Okay, now the helicopters are loud.
Getting close.
If you look back here, you can see the back propeller, and if you look up, you can see the big propeller. That's a big propeller. It keeps us up in the air off the ground, and that little propeller back there, that steers it. See what I'm saying? Okay, that's kind of a simple way on how a bird does, but it gives you an idea.
Approaching the LZ, 30
Now,
seconds.
I studied last night, because when you're teaching a class like this, you gotta look like you're intelligent. If you come across as being not intelligent, they ain't gonna listen to you. They ain't gonna learn shit. And they gotta know this shit. Because when you're out, see the round circle, that's where we're gonna land. Anyway, when you're out in the field, you got to know your shit.
Spread out.
Because it's all a bunch of shit. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm going to be a little bit quiet, and I'll get back with you when we get to where we're going, okay? Okay. You can watch if you want, but if you don't want to watch me run through the woods and shit, you can go get a cup of coffee or something like that, or beer. If it's after 8 o'clock in the morning, you're allowed to have a beer in my book. Okay? Oh, boy. Oh, look, a wheel from an airplane. How about that shit? That means there was a crash. Unless, maybe, do you think maybe the airplane could have been flying over top and the wheel fell off? Like, the maintenance guy, maybe he forgot to tighten the bolt and the nut and the screw. And the wheel fell off. I wonder if it hit anybody on the head. You think that'd hurt? I bet you it hurt a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. Look, you can pull up your map and you can put a waypoint where you're going to go. Now, see on the map up top, right where the red N is? Oh, by the way, that stands for north. And that white thing that looks like a motorboat going down, from top to bottom, that shows you where you're going. So you don't have to have the map up and stuff. It's so that we look like professionals. Okay, here we go. Right through the hole in the fence. Woohoo! Now, we're coming up, and if nobody's gotten to it before we did, there gonna be some guns in here. And we need some guns. Shit!